Hi, I'm Daisy, and today I will be showing you how to make a nighttime scenery. You need something to draw on. You're going to want thick paper though, because we're also going to be painting. You will need something to draw with, something to paint with, a paintbrush, and you also need a bowl of water, watercolors, or you can use a different type of paint if you want to. You will also need something black to draw with, something like a black oil pastel, a black crayon, or even charcoal would work. We are going to want to draw our ground, so I'm going to draw a hill here, and then coming from here, I'm going to draw another hill like that. Now we need our moon, because you can't really have a night sky without a moon. So I am just going to draw a nice big circle on my paper. And I think that is all that we have to use our Sharpie for. So now let's get started with the painting. In order to paint our night sky, you will need blue. So I'm going to be using different shades of blue. You also should have some dark blue because night skies are normally darker than the sky during the day. First, you'll need to have some light blue though. You're going to want to paint around your moon with the light blue. And then the rest of the night sky is going to be dark blue, and this makes it look like the moon is glowing. Now I have finished painting around my moon with light blue. If you have a medium shade of blue, that might be good because you can paint that around the light blue circle, and then for the rest of the night sky you can use dark blue. I do not have a medium shade of blue, so I am just going to go ahead and use my dark blue. If I'm going too fast, you can always pause the video to paint your picture. So I'm painting my dark blue. And we also have to keep in mind that we have to blend these two colors together. Watercolors, very easy to blend, and that is one of the reasons I chose watercolor. But if you're using acrylic, you can still blend with that as long as the paint isn't dry yet. And for watercolor, if your paint dried, you can just add some water on your brush and use that to blend it. You might have to do a few coats of watercolor because it is a bit lighter than acrylic paint, some blues. So you might have to do a few coats, but that is okay. And now I've finished my night sky, but we still have one more thing to do with our paint. We are going to paint in our grass black. That is because at nighttime it is dark, so the ground is not going to show up with green grass or anything. If you do want to, you could make your picture a snow scene. So what you can do is you can leave the ground white, and then after we're done with our whole painting, you can put little specks of white acrylic paint on it as snow. Okay, so I'm going to get some of my black watercolor and paint my grass black. It might not appear as black as your Sharpie, but that's okay because the moonlight might make it a bit lighter than black. But if your grass is black, then that is perfectly fine. just like with the sky, if you're using watercolor, you might have to do a few coats to get it dark enough. Now that I have finished painting my ground, I am going to use my black oil pastel or whatever black drawing material you're using. It does not really matter. And I'm going to draw some trees. But first, before I can do any of that, I have to wait for my paint to dry. Okay, now that we have finished doing everything else and the paint has dried, the last step is to make our tree. So I'm going to take my black oil pastel, or you can take whatever you are using, and I'm going to start at the top and make a triangle without a bottom. And I'm going to start kind of making some jagged lines that go down. So I'm just going in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out. So in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out. And you just want to kind of repeat that until you get to the ground. And when you have done the outside, you're going to want to shade in the inside using your coloring material. Now that I've done that, I'm going to do my trunk for my tree. And I think I'm going to make another tree over here. You can make as many trees as you want to make, or as little trees as you want to make. Mine started running off the edge here, so I'm just going to continue it right here at the bottom. And you can make some of your trees smaller. You make some, like maybe you make a smaller one over, I make a smaller one over here, and then it'd look like it is farther away. Okay, so now I'm going to make my smaller tree over here. Just slightly smaller. So it looks like maybe either a baby tree or maybe something that's farther away in the distance. And then my tree trunk. And you don't want to put too many trees, because then that can kind of make it look like there's too much in the picture. So I'm just going to stick with 3 trees. This is my finished nighttime scene, and if you want to, you can add some snowflakes by using white acrylic paint. I'm just going to leave mine how it is. I hope you had a lot of fun, and bye for now.